Yes, we're live. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MMS Formula 1 Season 6, round 13 of the championship. Penultimate race of the season. We're finally here, finally a proper length of a calendar. United States Grand Prix. Back at Royal Atlanta, probably for the last time. As next season, there might be a swap of the host for the American Grand Prix. But that is just an idea. We're going to see what happens. In the commentary box today, I am not joined by Miran.
It is me instead.
Yes, it is Le Giuseppe. Hello.
Hello, Kai. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Yes, so we have a championship fight. We have the top 6 in the championship fight. Giuseppe, you have Valiak, Shahin, Van Lek, Comedy Portella, and Michael Maher. Someone's going to drop out today. We're at the penultimate race of the championship. Who do you think is going to be the remaining contenders, or maybe who the title will be given to?
But honestly, Valiak has that DNF last race kind of hurt him, but at the same time, it was good for him, as we mentioned, because last race was kind of a fever dream. So all of his contenders didn't really do well, except Shine. And we also got some new contenders as well, because Comedy Portella gained a lot of positions through that race. So right now, it's really impossible to tell, but I'm pretty sure Valiak's gonna stay a contender. And bold prediction, but I think Shine is gonna pick up some form and actually do really well. That's just my prediction, though, and I hope I'm not cursing him.
Well, we all know how the commentator's curse works, but yeah, hopefully, hopefully, nothing of that sort will happen. So, yeah, as I said, penultimate race of the championship. It is time we go to the grid, Giuseppe. So, yeah, let me just respond to Miran real quickly. So, it's time we start. And on pole position, I don't think this is a surprise anymore. Rodney Rakus, yeah, it's getting a bit boring right now. It's getting a bit boring, but still a very good effort from Rakus, and he's joined by Halil Shahin, the man in P2 in the championship, on the first row. Then you have Valiak, the leader, followed by Ward, Van Leer, Michael Maher, Falcon, Stella. Again, still the deal is going on between Tilsey and Stella, followed by Salsalder and Radiant. And nothing going on here, guys. This is perfectly normal and under control. Then we have Material and Miller, Fraser and Teller, Reaper and FG, Karmevakis and Friedman, Key, Ethan Giroux, Q and Waldinger, Poslovic and Speed, Pizzoni and Moreira, Comodipo and Van der Bremp, Park and Witt, Ankaya, Giannini and Curtis, and she rounds off the grid for the race. So without further ado, it is time we go to the lights. Yeah, they're fine.
Indeed, they are fine. As we're gonna go to the 8 lights, and they turn green, and it's off. Road America, Rakus seems to have a good start, but Shine there beside him as well. Not quite at. Oh, that's a big move into turn 1, and Shine's got P1. Shine's into the lead, and now Rakus has to watch out for his teammate Valiak. He could try a move into the following corners, but right now he seems to have him at bay. I don't think any crashes happened by, but that was an insane dive for Shine, and that's our crash car gone. The fields looks very compact now. Looking to see what happens. Falcon and Material fighting a bit. Falcon edges him out. Yeah, that was... honestly, that shocked me. I didn't expect Shine to go for a move like that. That was insane.
Yeah, Shine just saw an opportunity and went for it. No questions asked. Oh, that's a spin from Fraser.
There's a spin, it's Fraser. And
that's crash. That's his teammate out.
And it's Milan FG out of the race on the first lap. That's so unfortunate.
And someone's gearbox was broken. I could hear a very, very nasty noise coming out of the car. What happened to Milan FG? Oh, there was contact behind between Friedman and Radianta. I think because Radianta has a broken gearbox, and then FG slows down, and Radianta just no way to slow down. Oh dear. What happened to Radianta? His season has been so bad, man. It's... Yeah,
I think it might be Radianto's gearbox. Yeah, it's Radianto's
and then,
gearbox.
Friedman does smash into Radianta. That's on Zigalit. Like... The man was miles... Never mind. Hold on. I need...
Maybe Karmemakis pushed him a bit? Are you saying?
Yeah, I think so. I have to check.
There we go. Sakos Karmemakis.
No.
Oh, no, it just looked like it. Yeah, I mean, he was seeing the other two cars. They were flying by Radiantors. So I don't know why he just didn't go beside Radiantor as well, following the two cars. That just resulted into that. Fortunately, FG now out of the race, and his teammate doesn't have that good of a fate right now either.
And that's Rakus making a move for the lead. Sorry to cut in. This is Radiantor's 8th DNF in a row. I don't know if we'll get a penalty on this situation, but it is Rakus into the lead. Michael Maher's up into 3rd now. Valek's down to 4th. Ward is into 5th. Van Len not really looking too shabby. Karlovakis and Waldinger. That is a very good start from the Ligier driver. Down the road, not much happening. Radiantor's coming in to retire there.
Oh! And that's Friedman not on his 4 wheels, and that's on Zeran Kaya off actually.
Oh dear.
Oh, that looks like a big crash actually.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, his wheel flew
So
off.
basically, Radiant is having his gearbox failure. This whole pack is condensed, and it's an unfortunate turn of as Poslovic tries to give way to Van der Bremt. He's a bit unsighted, turns into Ankaya. Ankaya has nowhere to go. The front wing goes under the car. He goes onto the grass, and out of the race he goes. That is that is a bizarrely realistic accident for Factor.
Well, you love, but also don't love to see it for Ankaya. But of course, there couldn't really. Poslovic kind of got carried away. It was kind of out of nowhere. I think that looked like it.
Oh, and this
and
is
here's
on
Friedman.
Friedman
Poslovic again.
Yeah, Poslovic again being the center of attention, but Friedman should have. I don't know. Yeah, Friedman here wanted to pit, got blocked by Curtis, got pushed away, and then Poslovic just sent Friedman into the flip. I don't know if he can avoid a penalty for this. I think this is just pure miscommunication, but yeah, back to the front. We have a pretty nice battle in the top 6, really.
Yeah, indeed. As we didn't see Makamaka going for the move on P3, we did see Rakus going for.
Oh, that's Shine.
Don't mind what I'm saying, because Shine, the Ferrari double team on the Williams, and Valjak is gonna get a taste of it too, but just about doesn't. There's a bit of contact between the teammates, and now Ward is gonna have a move on the Croatian. Let's see now down the straight. As it's a Ferrari 1-2 right now. That's
Friedman's
Friedman
drove
off,
into the wall. Not even gonna bother showing it. Michael Maher, Shahin side by side. Michael Maher did the inside in the chicane. Easy does it. And Shuel Michael Maher takes the lead of the race. Valek tries to get his teammate Ward and Falcon try and get involved in here. Falcon, I think, on the outside. Yes, he gets the move on Ward. There is Van Leer and Stella joining the fight. The midfield is also giving us plenty of action as there is a battle between Fraser and Comedy Paul. Comedy Paul started 25th on the grid, I believe. He's already up into 18th as it's a move on the outside of Waldinger. Comedy Paul is catching up to Moreira, and I think the Real driver, the championship contender, mind you. Yeah, he is going to send it, and it's a double overtake.
That's great stuff from Comedy Paul. That turn 1 certainly looks like an overtaking spot.
Hell yes, it is. As what happened to Halid Shahin? Let's see, Rakus gets through him, and then... Oh, and he just gets pushed on the outside, and he just goes wide, and it's not looking good. He loses 2 spots there. Yeah,
that was anywhere but on the racing line for Shine, so that hence why he lost that many positions. As now Maishimaka very under pressure by Rakus, so needs to keep checking his mirrors 24/7 now, not to get a... Oh, that's Ward actually, who tried to move on Shine. I think there was a bit of contact as well. You see that?
Yeah, but he lost so much time. He fell out of slipstream. Speaking of slipstream, that is Rodney Rakus getting all of it. A bit of a twitch there as they went through the kink, and it is Rodney Rakus, your new race leader. Matthew Falcon.
Oh, look at Falcon! Ooh, that was risky, but can he make it work? They're side by side.
No, he couldn't.
Falcon just about backs off. And now he's pressured by Harry Shine, he's very eager to get back up into position, because in front of him is Volyak. He can certainly make the gap up to this weekend, so he has to get those positions. There's no excuses, and he's listening to me apparently, because he does try a move on Falcon. He makes that move onto Falcon. Great stuff by Harry Shine.
Yeah, Shahin is under a lot of pressure. He's the main championship contender. He's the only person that can overtake Valek in the standings after this race, but Valek has bolted away from him a bit here. And I can tell you one thing: Miran has allegedly spawned into the voice chat from the depths of Swedish hell, as there is Ward and Falcon side by side here. Vadla and Stella joining the fight. Salsaler is going to join all of this as well. I am liking the side of the pack condensing when it comes to the battle for podiums. And the lead back, as there is Valyak, Michael Maher, Rakus in a battle.
Ooh,
3 wide.
they go 3 near for a split second, 3 wide, and that's Michael Maher into the lead.
Michael Maher with an overtake of the race currently.
I have to say, hello by the way, but I have to say that was a beautiful move from Michael Maher, perfectly timed by the German, and
it was a bit naughty.
Really nice play. Yeah.
Like, it was double naughty because there was contact between him and Valyak right here. That's where he backs off and then he finds the gap and just sails through.
A great start for the German, and now he's actually built a bit of a gap. Can Shine do the same and return the reinstate the 5-1-2 that was momentarily there for the start of the race? We'll have to find out as we take a look between the midfield battles. Moreira now takes a move onto Fraser, but Fraser fights back actually, so don't count him out.
I think
It's
he's
a
on the
great
worst
side-by-side
line.
racing in the pack here, yeah.
I think Shahin is fighting Rakus for third, if I'm not mistaken. I think he tried a move of some sort.
And he has, and he's done it.
Yes, we missed that, we're sorry. Yeah, turn 1 again. Turn 1 looks like a very good overtaking spot today, as you just find the grip, but Shine actually took a bit longer this time. Didn't slingshot like in turn 1 on the first lap, but still gets the move done. That was very clean.
Oh, and Valek on the outside of Michael Maher. Wow.
And he got it stick as well. I did not expect that. That was a great move by our championship leader.
Yeah, great stuff by Valyak, retaking the race lead. That drops Ferrari down to 2 and 3. Michael Maher really wanted to get his lead back, but I think with the pace that Shahin has at the moment, he could try and pester his Ferrari teammate here.
Oh, but before that happens, Rakus is going to pester him a bit. As they go through the right-hand side, King, Rakus goes for the dive bomb. Shahin tries to defend. You could tell he's still there, but the tighter line ain't going to work here, and he's down to 4th.
Yeah, and he has to watch out for Falcon and Ward, although they might fight against themselves a bit, so that would be advantageous for Ali. Whereas now there's a move by Michael Maher, absolute slingshot into the inside of Valyak, onto the inside. I'm very sorry, that sounded wrong. And now we have Michael Maher back into first. The lead just seems to be changing constantly this race. We can't really tell who's gonna win, and that's Rakus now going into a bit. He tried there. You can't really tell because it's just so close. It's never really sure.
I mean, I have to say, it's lovely to see all these battles up at the front. But it's going to be interesting to see how Williams will tackle this situation, because the top 4 is only Williams and Ferrari. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see.
Oh, it's not going to be for much longer because Falcon tries a move there. I'm sorry to cut you off. But
yeah,
Shine defends very well.
He's going to try to get one McLaren into the top 4, Matthew Falcon, but he's unable to do it. And he's going to have to stay behind, unfortunately.
Rakus now fights on his team at Valyak for which is P2. Can he make the move stick again like he did onto one of the Ferraris? I think it was. Yes, he can.
Obviously, this is not good for Valyak. This is not good for Williams when it comes to the championship. I don't think they're playing team games anymore. I think it's all, it's all in the hands of fate for them. They're not doing team orders. They're not doing anything. I think Rakus might put a spanner in Valyak's works, and by doing that overtake, I think it's going to do a butterfly effect.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, go. And it surprises me because Rakus is clear. It doesn't look like he's in a championship fight anymore. So you would think he lets his teammate go through, but I don't think he just really wants that. But of course, we love a bit of fighting, so we and the people watching, we don't really mind. But of course, the team does mind.
Oh, Falcon there pushes Valyak. I spoke about this. It's the reaping of consequences.
Yeah, he's not going to get a good run here, and Shahin is going to be able to get past the man on the straight. I really have to commend Matthew Falcon, though. He's out dragging a very uncompetitive McLaren into third, as going into the race lead, Rodney Rakus overtakes Michael Maher for the race lead.
And we have a little bit of pushing action here as well, as Ward pushed Falcon a bit. That's a bit of pump drafting, like we're in NASCAR or something. We are in America, but didn't look like it really worked out. But Ward is there 24/7 and he's trying, and now he tries, Can he get it done? They're side by side. We'll have to see. Great racing, but he just slots in behind momentarily now. As yes, we have Salazar and Van Leer fighting as well, and Stella actually goes through in front of his teammate now, and that's him up into P8.
Yeah, it's decent stuff from the pair of them. In the Lotus, once again, I think if Lotus could nail the strategy here today, like they usually do, I think they could definitely be in for contention of the podium. So they could throw a spanner in the works for Williams and Ferrari. Speaking of Williams, on board with Joel Michaelmacher, we get to see Michael Valiak. He's going to go round the outside line on Rodney Rarkas. He's going to get the inside to the chicane, and he gets it done.
And look how instantly the pack condenses into the top 4, momentarily battling for the race lead because of this overtake. If you fight on the circuit, it's game over for you.
Yeah, indeed. And also you can see how talented just these drivers are, because they knew exactly when they go for the move. As we have Michaelmacher here going for the move, and it's gonna take him up into P2 if he can make it. And actually, it might help his teammate as well, Harry Shine, because he gets through Rodney Rarkus, and Rarkus lost P1 and he goes to P4 in a matter of corners. What was that? I don't know. Corners, yeah?
Yeah, I have to really say, great teamwork from the two Ferraris. Khalil Shahin immediately understood the assignment and followed Michaelmacher through. So yeah, they did really good work overtaking Rodney Rarkus, and Michaelmacher already behind Michael Valiak for the race lead.
Yeah, the lead this race, it does not have a clear leader. We don't really know who's gonna win. It's like a dice, but it's rolling endlessly. As now we have Michaelmacher going for a move again onto Valiak, and that's the Ferrari again into P1. It's Ferrari versus Williams today, Road America, but who's gonna come out on top? We'll have to find out. That's Rarkus now going into the move on Harley Shine, but Harley Shine defends well, and that's Ward! What a move on the outside by Ward! Holy moly!
That was beautiful from Daniel Ward. As here's Johannes Van Leer fighting Matthew Falcon. Benetton versus McLaren as the two go wheel to wheel, and Van Leer gets it done through the chicane. But Daniel Ward, I have to say, this man in the Tyrrell is certainly something.
Like, never count him out, never, because he's there and he makes the moves done, like we just saw, and now he's on the back of Harley Shine, and he's challenging for a podium slot here.
The Daniel Ward always manages to amaze and surprise, and with all the rumours regarding Season 7 transfers, I think we're gonna get used to him sitting at the top of the timetables and of the standings.
Most definitely. He's certainly one to look out for.
I definitely hope so. Gonna go back to the racing though. Shahin's gonna make it a Ferrari 1-2 here. It's gonna go to Michael Valiak and possibly even Michaelmacher, as the two are gonna go side by side. If Shahin gets this done, it'll be a super move from the Turkish driver, as he's gonna have the outside line through the final corner, and yes, he gets it done. Lovely stuff from Khalil Shahin.
But Valiak gets through, and he's now up into P2. He does not want Harley Shine slip away, even if he has a gap. As Rarkus now goes through as well. The top 4 just keeps on changing, and Falcon and Ward now are having a battle as well. Van Leer might look to join in. Falcon, though, seems like he can keep P4, which I think he took from Daniel Ward, and Ward and Van Leer are now fighting. Don't count the two Lotuses out, as actually Van Leer now is the one losing out the most.
Yeah, Van Leer is going to drop behind Sassala. No, he's going to hang it on the outside, but he's dropped a lot.
I can tell you, I'm very enjoying this race a lot, and we're not even halfway through.
Yeah, it is going to be really interesting to see how this race ends, as Rarkus and Valiak are now going to battle. We have the two Ferraris go toe-to-toe, and we're going to see the two Williams fight each other again now. Rarkus, though, just isn't able to get that edge over his teammate, and Michaelmacher is going to use that to his advantage and try to strike the Finn, but Valiak back into the race lead, makes the same move Khalil Shahin did, and just darts. Oh, what happened?
Shahin has a
Shahin
moment
made a
there,
mistake.
actually.
Shahin made a big mistake. He got a poor exit, and that's 2 positions down for him.
And Ward's got a pretty good run here. He could try and get him into turn number 1. Yes, here he goes, Daniel Ward. And is he going to get through? Yes, he is. Great stuff from Daniel Ward. Opportunistic overtake.
Yeah, that was a great move, but then he took advantage of the situation. Holy shine! I don't know what happened there. As you can see today, just everyone's losing positions in a matter of seconds, milliseconds even, as we have a battle for which is P8, P7, which is also which also has been very exciting. Now Material's actually joining in. He caught up to this pack. So that's the top 10 now in a matter of about, let's say, 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah, well, the interesting thing as well, because I'm going to ask you this, Kai.
Yes.
But before I ask my question, we're going to see Rodney Rakus attempt a move on Michael Valiak, and Michael Macher's going to follow him through, heading into the chicane. He does so. But I wanted to ask, this is a mixed weather race, right?
Yes, it is, but it's just, as you say that, the weather's changed to a bit cloudier, but yeah, not much is happening when it comes to the rain. That there is no rain on the radars. No way.
Daniel Ward is up into P3. He's the only one disrupting this Ferrari versus Williams. We have Ferrari Williams with Daniel Ward now, and that's him up into the podium spot. But can he actually get a podium this? I don't think he's ever got a podium this season, right?
Miraculously, does Michael Maher on the outside of Rodney Rakus. No, what is going on between them? A bit of wiggles as Miller is out of the race. We're going to have to focus on this battle. There was Michael Maher and Daniel Ward. Don't you dare tell me he's up into second. No, he is.
No! Oh,
and the bike into the grass as well.
Yeah, the two Williams went off the road trying to avoid Daniel Ward. But I have to say, still, great racecraft from this man. He's been able to bring every single piece of machinery.
Falcon and Miller out. Something's happened.
Oh dear.
As
but
Ward
Daniel
is
Ward,
on
look at
P2.
this. I think he's going to get it done. Yes! Daniel Ward, what a man.
And Shine now looks to get up some position as well, and he overtakes Valyak. Valyak's now the guy in 5th.
Okay, Falcon has suffered a mechanical failure.
Yeah, Falcon who was up into those, up into P5, top 6.
I'm not even surprised. Oh, and that's a suspension failure. Oi, oi, oi.
That's just unlucky. He was up there with fighting. That's just it's a gutter really.
And then Miller.
I think it was 2 separate accidents. Oh, that's a big
engine
accident,
failure up the hill as well. That car just goes, and Miller nowhere to go. Nothing that could have been done.
Yeah,
that was quite spectacular to add.
Yeah, and both for Miller and Falcon, I suppose, it's a very, very scary corner to have like a mechanical failure in, because it's such a fast corner as well. So if you hit that barrier, I think it's gonna hurt quite a bit, and hopefully Miller is alright, though it wasn't at quite high speeds.
Yeah, they certainly are alright. That's our main concern.
I think. Oh yeah, they got traffic. They've got traffic.
Curtis. It's Curtis. As the skies are getting actually dark now, there are clouds above the circuit as Daniel Ward is contending for the race lead.
Oh, Valyak got a bit of a bad run. Rakus is gonna squeeze through the middle between Curtis and Valyak. If he gets this done, it'll be absolutely incredible. But he is still gonna try it. He's gonna have the inside line as Ward is gonna go on the inside of Michael Macher, and he takes the race lead. Mind absolutely blown by the man in the Tyrrell. How is he doing this?
I don't know, but if he does win this, it'll be not only his first
no
podium,
way,
his first
no
win.
way, look at this.
And Van Leer joins in. Where did he come from?
He's gonna fight Michael Valyak. Okay, we can talk about the underdog here.
Yeah, Valyak, he's dropped down to P5 now, and we have Shine, who's up into P4. It's really hard to recap because there's just so much changing, and Ward just completely destroyed the narrative of Ferrari v Williams this race, and he decided, no, we're not gonna have that. I'm in the lead now. He's in charge, and but can he keep that for long? Because Michael Macher is right on his tail. He's not gonna let him have this.
I mean, to think that
Michael Macher on the outside. Sorry to cut in.
Oh yeah, Michael Macher gets. But either way, Daniel Ward, to think that his teammate is 24 positions down, it's absolutely crazy. It's gonna turn into 23 most likely, as Rodney Rakus is gonna go to the inside line. Daniel Ward doing the best bit of defending that he can, and he's actually held him off. Bravo.
That was very great defending. You love to see it. It seems like he just doesn't lack a thing, except maybe a bit of luck sometimes. But of course, the race is far from over, as we are about halfway through, I'd say.
We are. We've been halfway through a few laps earlier, but we are. As Ward once again approaches the lead pack, and there are troubles as it's his teammate. There is no bigger spit in the face, I think.
Yeah, but... Oh, and that's Rakus who goes for a move. Sorry to cut in. Can he get it done? Shine might look to squeeze in as well. Shine misses out. And Shine's now back into P5. Doesn't have that great of a run as well, so now maybe he'll back out for a few laps, but never mind that, because with a bit of traffic he can actually make those positions back up. As Rakus and Michael Maka are now fighting for the lead, and Rakus actually with a lot of overspeed.
Oh, and Michael Maka is coming in. Michael Maka is coming in. He's not out. This is a scheduled stop as Poslovic is also in. I'm just going to cheat this. Yeah. This is a pit stop winner. We completely forgot about this. Poslovic
you're right, so...
is in for a normal stop. So the strategy window is open now. And it's ding 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 for Michael Maher as he... Shahin.
Sketchy pit entry, really sketchy. But now this is gonna be really interesting. As the Ferraris, as we do know, they love to come in early. And the Lotuses, they love to come in later. So it'll be really interesting to see, as I don't think there's been a more humiliating sight in racing than you being lapped by your teammate in the exact same car.
Yeah, and he had to be pushed away as well by his own teammates. So to add to the humiliation, it's really not.
Oh my god,
good
Daniel
for
Ward is really
race.
going for it. Sorry to go in, but I don't believe what I'm seeing.
Well, neither do I, Kai, but it is here on our screens, and we better believe it, because look at Ward round the outside. It's always him, isn't it? But he's hanging on. Oh, what is he doing? He makes the impossible possible. What is it? He gets a bit of toe now from Igor Witt as well, but don't count Rakus out there side by side. Van Leer actually 9P4. Where did he come from?
Yeah, and good Ward. Question.
Oh my god!
What was that?
Daniel Ward never fails to make everyone in the commentary booth's jaws absolutely drop to the floor. That is beautiful racecraft from Daniel Ward.
I think that was Rakus now coming in.
Yeah, Rakus is in, so is Shahin. Everyone in the top three coming in this lap, but Salsadar instead, they've gone up. And they're not pitting.
So maybe the Lotuses might be going for a bit of a overcut here. We could look at.
Oh, Fraser and Teller battling. Fraser's low on fuel though. Teller not concerned at the moment. There's Michael Maher, and I think he might get a jump on his teammate, as that's Teller and Salsadar trying to lap Reaper and getting it. Oh,
that's a bit of contact between the two. Could have ended way worse.
Could have added to Salsadar's streak of DNFs.
And Lotus certainly don't want that, but they're fighting while trying to lap Reaper. But I think on this corner, on this straight, they should be able to do it with the speed they have. Although they still have to watch out, because of course none of them want to give in the position. As complete track we are on board. I think that's Valyak. I'm sorry, who we're on board with. But of course now with the pit stops, it's not really the official order we're seeing, but it's all about strategy now. So can a strategy add to an already exciting race and make it an even better race? We'll have to find out.
That's
yeah, Stella's been mugged there, and Salsadar is gonna go to the inside line. Stella tries the outside, but he's just stuck behind Reaper, and I can imagine the Italian will be quite frustrated with that.
There will be some very naughty, not broadcast allowed words as Michael Maher and Rakus are battling for position amidst big traffic.
Indeed, Michael Maher seems to have gotten past. Oh dear! That was, I think, one of the minorities coming into the pit lane had a bit of a moment, but
that was
Michael
Moreira.
Maher Michael Maher got past Rakus. Rakus got past him again, and Rakus, lapping Vit, goes for the block on Michael Maher, and Shuel will have to play the catch-up game.
Yeah, but it is not looking good. Shahin got through Vit as well. There is Ward, there is Teller coming in, there's Valyak, and Van Leer has jumped Valyak by quite a big amount of time.
That is really interesting. What happened to Michael Valyak?
He came in when the pit lane was rather busy, so I guess that explains it. But this, I think, would give him the championship. We will have to run our very sophisticated mathematics to confirm it. And we would need someone to run the mathematics. But by the looks of it, I think currently Valyak would be crowned champion.
But it's not over till it's over. Still 6 laps to go.
Yeah, it is not over till it's over. There is Van Leer lapping Park.
He needs to outscore. There's no point for fastest lap, right?
There is a point.
Oh. So he'd need to, in this moment, he'd need to outscore Khalil Shahin by 5 points to win the championship, correct?
Can you repeat?
Considering it's a 21 point difference, to outscore, he needs to to win the championship, he needs to outscore Khalil Shahin on 5 points.
6. Because because if Valek doesn't win this race and Shahin does, then there will be a tie and Shahin would have more wins. So on countback it will be his.
Oh, Salsala is coming in.
Yeah, Salsala's in. Stella's coming in this lap. Salsala has a pretty nice gap, but I don't think it's going to be big enough. Actually, it might be.
How many points does 8th place yield?
8th place yields 7 points.
7 points, and if 3rd place is 20, yeah, that's not enough. Where was it? 8 points.
7.
7. Yeah, that's definitely not enough. Shahin's gonna have to hope for a miracle here, as he's trying to get past Rodney Rakos. He's stuck behind the Finn through the chicane. He's chasing him down. Michael Macher stuck behind the smoking. Yeah, that's Alexander Park.
I think it's Park. I hope it's Park. But there goes Shahin.
Shahin does not want to give up. He does not want to give the championship to Valyak today.
Or Van Leer might play a part, and I swear if a Brazilian influences a championship.
I'm not sure about...
Van Leer goes for the move!
Ooh, it's a daring move from the Dutchman. Is he going to be able to pull it off on the outside? Yes! Beautiful stuff from Johannes Van Leer, and that drops Michael Valyak down to 3rd, and that could be big. That's 2 points lost for Michael Valyak, and for Shahin... Stella comes in. That's gonna bring Shahin. Oh, it's still him 5th. Stella comes out in 4th. So
the Brempt is out. Highly unfortunate. Highly gearbox broken.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. That's always like.
Wait, Van Leer is leading the race.
What? Yeah, Ward.
Oh, we completely overlooked that. Van Leer, out of, and I can say this, nowhere, is now in the lead of the race, and there's 4 laps to go.
Could we check what happened?
No, we saw him overtaking. We saw him overtaking.
Oh, that was for the race lead. I thought that was for 2nd.
Yeah. No, that was for the race lead.
Oh!
No, it was for 2nd because Stella came in. That's why. And it was for 2nd momentarily because Stella.
Right. And now
by the way, Stella actually Lotus with the strategy. Good overcut by them.
Oh, look at this. Van Leer's being blocked as Van Leer's going to get past Yvonne Guillou. Valyak tries it, but it gets a bit of a slide. Guillou is gonna unlap herself here, but Michael Valyak stays ahead and now has.
Guillou now. That's unfortunate because they're fighting for the lead. Being stuck behind her is now not gonna. Valyak now. What a movie, Van Leer. I think he was caught napping there because that was an insane. That's that's someone coming out of the pits.
Giannini, with 2 laps to go. Hopefully it should be an easy job for Michael Valyak. I'm not gonna say anything here really, but we'll just have to hope for the best for Valyak, as Van Leer, who's now down to 2nd, is holding off Daniel Ward, Giuseppe.
Yeah, indeed, but I think Daniel Ward is he was gonna try. I said he was gonna try to move, and he does now, but they're side by side. Ward though Can he get it done? He does get it done, but of course, as we've seen many times this race, this straight brought us many overtakes. So can Van Der catch up with the slipstream and make a move onto Ward? But if not, then Ward can go and catch after Voljak.
I'm really unsure if Ward is gonna be able to do anything
And
here.
Van Der goes for a move. Oh, he doesn't. I'm sorry, it looked like it, but that
Yeah,
was surely a bit of a warning to Ward.
Yeah, the thing with Johannes was that it was a bit too far away for the move, but I guess he tried it in maybe hopes that...
It shines out.
Oh my god.
The stream's a bit out as well, but shines out.
Okay.
You are...
Guys, I am clicking. You can hear it.
Oh, now it works, but guys, shines out.
Yeah.
Shine is out. What has happened?
Oh my god.
And Voljak is
It's
in
an
first
engine.
place.
It's over. It's Jova Biden.
It's over, and we might see Michal Voljak crowned as a champion this race.
Oh my god.
His engine's up into flames, just like his title hopes now are.
If that isn't the absolutely worst luck you've ever seen, I think that's gotta be one of the most... It's just like what Michal Voljak experienced last season for Halil Shahin, but Michal Voljak in P1 will just have to get these final 2 laps home, and he will be crowned MMS Formula 1 champion of Season 6.
Yeah, Voljak, a driver that's been with us since, I think it is Season 1, been through a lot of stuff, and for him to win it now, well, if you count older MMS iterations as well, Voljak's one of, I think, if not the oldest created drive on the grid. So, and now I'm going a bit out of in world,
yeah.
But it would be really heartwarming to see after this time that Ward might actually want to get the win, but mathematically I think it's still Voljak winning it, as Van Der and Rakus. As Van Der and Rakus, Stella was in third, but Van Der and Rakus got past him both.
Stella's low on fuel. I think Lotus actually messed up the strategy.
We should... It's there on the last lap of the race. Last lap of the race, may I repeat. So, related to the strategy, I think they might make it, but we don't really care about that right now, because
God, traffic's going to have an impact here. I don't like the side of this.
All our eyes are on Voljak. It would be amazing if he can get the win now, and he's actually... Oh, he's gonna go for it! Oh, can't really get past.
Yeah.
Ward defending well, using the back markers a bit to his advantage as well.
Oh, I don't think he's going to use it to his advantage anymore. There goes Voljak with an easy peasy move on Daniel Ward. And there's going to be no retaliation from the Englishman, as there goes Rodney Rakus onto Johannes Van Der trying to steal the podium away. Final straight of this race, and Voljak's already going down to lap Slovic.
I have to really say, it is a very, very, very... I don't really know how to put it into words, but it is certainly something that we'll finally be able to see this man take the championship after a long season. He's driven valiantly, and he will conquer the biggest peak in motorsports. Michal Voljak will cross the line to become Season 6 champion of Formula 1 as he wins the United States Grand Prix. And that is the championship fight wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen, and your new champion after 6 seasons.
Oh, Wilding is the DNF in the final corner of the final lap.
Yeah, to unadjusted results, podium is composed by Daniel Ward. First time in the season, he's had surely a great season thus far, and Rakus makes the third spot up after so many changes in the league. We saw so many changes on the podium, but finally we have a winner, and a clear winner in the championship as well, and that man is named Michal Voljak.
Yeah,
yeah, go on.
It's no surprise to see Voljak at the top. I mean, this whole season, really, you can tell that he was the man. You know, the Williams boys, Rakus had the qualifying pace, but Voljak just benefited in the race. This is Voljak's 4th win of the season, and, well... This season can be a what-if, really, because if it wasn't for Shahin's reliability issues, I believe the championship would have been way different. But we don't live in that universe, do we?
And
Yeah.
even then, ifs and buts, there always are and will stay ifs and buts, because the facts, they are here, and as you can see on your screen, that, ladies and gentlemen, is your season 6 MMS world champion.
Yeah. You know what?
And-
To add insult to injury, Shahin got the fastest lap of the race.
Oh yeah, but honestly, I have to say Valyak in the season has really been nothing short of incredible. I mean, the way he's driven in some of these races, he's been on a level that no one else has been able to achieve in most of these races, and I think he's done absolutely incredible. It's a really, really deserved title. I really do think it is.
All right, so that's the championship. This is the first time we've actually crowned champion properly, I think. It feels proper. Oh, that has been a very good race. And I think we got a clear argument for our Road Atlanta staying on the calendar as the penultimate round of the championship.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. I am certainly for it, because this race was probably one of the best races I've ever I've been able to commentate on the race app I have. It just was everything happening left, right, up, center, that bottom, whatever direction you like the most. There something was happening there.
So, without further ado, next race is the Brazilian Grand Prix, but next race on the MMS calendar is the 2.4 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. A beautiful event for the ages to come. Certainly no memes have ever emerged from it.
Absolutely not.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see each other very soon for the finale of the championship, the round of the constructors, the round of all the other positions in the drivers' championship, and this will happen soon. Soon. I am saying soon. I presume it's going to happen next week on a Monday. And yeah, we're going to finally finish season 6, moving on to season 7. But yeah, that's been it for me. Boys, you adding anything else?
I mean, no, not really.
What about you, Giuseppe?
The only thing I can say is congratulations to Valyak being world champion, but of course that doesn't mean you have to just skip the last 2 races, because what about the other, the last race actually? Because what about the other?
Yeah, the other positions are not clear
Yes.
yet. It's going to be up for grabs pretty much.
Exactly.
So
Mind you,
don't
we
tune
have-
out just yet.
we have a 5-way battle in the championship for P10, for example. So the midfield is still well and alive, ladies and gentlemen.
So, it's time we say goodbye, guys. And yeah, we will see each other very, very soon. We should be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt, and goodbye.
Goodbye.